How you doing, champ? You good? What's up, y'all? Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. It's Tuesday, May 7th, right? Yeah, Tuesday, May 7th. Just under 12 weeks out. I got arms today. I'll be lying if I said today was a good day. It's not a bad day, but I had to take my car to the shop. It turns out my engine has a small leak, and I have to get that fixed. It's gonna be pricey, I would assume. I didn't even want to ask how much yet until I go back, so I'm prepared to spend a lot of money because that's life in LA, I guess. Spend a lot of money. No matter how much you make, it's not enough. You're always gonna spend a shit ton of money out of left field, so I'm kind of numb to it, but it kind of fucked up my mood, and just happened that the diet is hitting me hard today for some reason. It is what it is. I'm not one to complain, so who gives a fuck? End of the day, I got arms, and the mission is get a good arm workout, which is what I intend to do. Arms is not something I've focused on or even trained hard for the past few years. Just not something I really needed. The judges wanted me to bring up back and legs, and that's what I've been focused on. But it's come to my attention in the comments that some people think I need to bring my arms up. Not that I really care what people think. I mean, everybody cares what people think, but not that the comments got to me in any way. But I'll be damned if anybody don't think I have big arms, even if it's people who might not really know the sport. I don't want anybody to think my arms aren't fucking huge, so that's probably my ego speaking, but at the end of the day, more arms is not gonna hurt me, right? I mean, like Ken says, you can't ever have too much arms, right? So, time to get my arms a little bigger. I kind of miss the days when people be like, oh, you got big ass arms, right? I think the rest of my body came up quite a bit, so I could afford a little more arms now, and I won't look arm dominant. So I'm also a tall guy, long arms, so I don't think my arms can be too big. So time to get these arms big again. But first exercise, we got cable rope extensions. I already warmed up, about to do my first working set. Check it out. So today I'm gonna go tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep. And it just allows me to move faster because instead of resting between sets and exercises, I can kind of get a quick rest in my triceps while I'm hitting biceps. So it cuts down on my rest time. So it helps speed up the workout so I can hurry up and get to the cardio and get to my fucking food. Those are the Heath curls. It's 5, 5, 5, 5. It was a little bit lighter than I thought, so I did 15 each. So probably go up. That was a 55. They'll probably go up to 60 for the next set. I want to hit failure around 10 reps, so I'll probably go up until I hit failure at 10 reps. Can't believe I got YouTube comments making me train arms harder. What has the world come to? Me listening to randoms on the internet. I mean, listen, if you're gonna use it to improve yourself, you might as well. I want there to be no doubt that I have big arms. Come show day. I want there to be no doubt that my arms are big. And if there is, then I'm gonna get them bigger.
She want that big bag, she don't want that little girl shit. I can get mad, you want that little girl shit.
Pretty sure that was a PR. I don't think I've ever done the heavy stack for 20 reps. Definitely a PR. All right, set number 2. Let's see if we can match the PR. That's your life. One more. Shit. I didn't get one more. I got a half. I beat my PR, new PR by a half rep. All right, we're moving on to biceps.
Did you use the straps?
Back to biceps. We hitting easy bar curls. Game time. As you can see, I love cables for triceps, so go figure, I'm gonna do more cables. Uh-oh. Alright, not much to explain here. It's just Arsenal preacher curls. Heavy as I can go for 10 to 15 reps. Second working set. It ain't rocket science, it's just. Oh. I just flipped the switch. Alright, I'm gonna do some overhead tricep extensions, and I'll probably go back to back with no rest. So check it out. There you go. Shit. Last movement for biceps. I'm gonna do cable pinwheel curls.
just under 12 weeks out. Just following the game plan, man. Simple as that, following the game plan. And I'm confident in my coach, Compton. I'm also confident in my own ability, in my own genetics, in my own discipline. So I'm positive, I'm confident I'm gonna nail it, and I'm confident that my best will be good enough. So that's all I got to say. I'm hungry.
All right, y'all. So back at the crib, good arm workout. Did a little bit more than I usually do for arms, just because I already touched on that at the gym, but arms was always like a strong body part for me, to the point that it was overpowering. And I no longer feel like it's overpowering. I think it's, well, I think I would say it's in balance to the rest of my body. You know, I think my biceps are probably whatever, but big arms look good, man. I think big arms look good. So I'm not emphasizing arms, but I'm definitely not gonna hold back from training arms hard. I'm gonna hit it hard, but I'm not gonna hit it more than one time a week, and I'm not gonna do more volume than other body parts. Right? I used to do a lot less volume for arms and other body parts. Sometimes even skip arm days completely. So now I won't be skipping any arm days, and now I'll make sure I do at least 4 movements for each, which is a lot for me in comparison to the past. So yeah, I can train arms hard again. I feel like I brought up the rest of my body to a point that I can go hard on arms again. So that's what I'm gonna do. I guess I want to go over the diet changes. So last episode I told you Compton brought the food up quite a bit compared to before, and I stayed around the same weight for the most of it, but excuse me, the last few days of the higher carbs I added a few pounds. So I went from the lowest weight I saw on the scale was 275, and then I went up to 278. So Compton made some changes, and he wants me to check in more often, because my body can get away from us if we're not careful with the food. I don't need a lot of food. My body is very efficient with food. Toward the end of the off season, my food got kind of low again, and I was kind of just maintaining my weight because I didn't want to put on any more weight, and it was pretty low calories for somebody my size, probably like 3,500, maybe a little lower. But anyways, I'll put it up on the screen. But here it goes. The 11 weeks out. Am I 11 weeks out? Or am I 11 and a half weeks out? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, technically 11 and a half, but same difference. 11 and a half weeks out. Diet, carbs back down. So meal 1, 8 ounces of chicken breast, 4 ounces of white rice. Meal 2, 50 grams whey isolate, 50 grams whey isolate, and 60 grams oats. Meal 3, 8 ounces chicken, 120 grams greens. Meal 4, 8 ounces lean beef. I do 90% lean ground beef. 4 ounces rice, 120 grams of greens. I don't have the greens. Greens with beef and rice, but as the food gets lower, I'll probably add in some Brussels sprouts. I could do some Brussels sprouts just to fill me up a little bit, but not with the beef. I'll do it with the chicken, but well, the beef is good. The beef is definitely gonna come out at some point. So with chicken and fish, I could do some Brussels sprouts with chicken, or cod or tilapia, something like that. Yeah, intra-workout, 10 grams creatine, pump pre-workout with glycerol. I actually stopped taking the pump pre-workout and I take Pump Max by Authentic Aminos. So they're like a peptide site, I guess you would call it, and they sell these injectable pre-workouts full of, arginine and, well, actually, let me tell you exactly what's in it. But it's full of all that pump shit, as you could imagine what that would be. Let me be more specific. So, okay, Pump Max, we got, for every meal, you have 100 milligrams of agmatine, 100 milligrams of arginine, 150 citrulline, 100 carnitine, 30 milligrams glutamine, and 50 milligrams of lysine. You inject it, that bitch goes straight to the muscle, and you get a pretty sick pump. I've been stacking that with the Authentic Aminos Pure Energy, which has, read the ingredients. It has ATP 50 milligrams and 50 milligrams of AMP. So I should have you going crazy. Yeah, you don't see me do a lot of promo because, as you guys know, I'm the worst sponsored athlete of all time, and that's okay because at least you guys know that I'm pretty honest and I don't really fuck with shit unless I want to fuck with it. So I'm fucking with this because I want to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking with it. And if you guys want to fuck with it as well, go to their website. I'll put the link in the description. It's gonna be AuthenticAminos.com. Yes, you guessed it. It's called Pump Max. I take Pump Max right now pre-workout. I take Pump Max and Pure Energy about 30 to 60 minutes before I work out. And so far, I think those are the only two that I've tried from there. Yeah, listen, I don't want to pull all the tricks out 11 weeks out. I want to save some tricks for later on. So they have one called Ignite, which gives you energy as well, a little bit more fat burning, I would say. Got a bunch of shit, so I'll slowly show you more and more as I incorporate them, right? Instead of just reading out the whole catalog and act like I'm taking all of it right now, which I'm not. I'm only taking these two for now, and then I'm going to slowly add in all the other shit. Listen, if your finances are low, there's a pecking order, obviously. First and foremost, I mean, you need a gym membership, obviously. That should go without saying, but gym membership, get the workout in. Perfect that workout. Second would be diet. Obviously, some people say, well, diet is first, but try eating like a bodybuilder and not working out and see how you look. Like a professional fucking eater. So, if you do the opposite, try working out without a diet, a lot of people can look really good still, or look decent at least. So that's the order I would say you got to work out, right? So gym membership, that's where the money goes first. Training. You can learn how to work out from YouTube these days, so you don't got to really pay a trainer. So then diet would be second. Get the diet down pat. You can learn how to diet to gain size without having a coach, early on, obviously. So that's first. Then if you want to take it to the next level, I would invest in a coach. And before you do your first cycle, I would invest in a coach, do your first cycle. That's where the money should go. Everybody said, well, I can't afford a coach, but they could afford a bunch of steroids. If you could afford a bunch of steroids, you could afford a coach. You don't have to get Hani Rambod or Milos. You can get a decently reputable local coach. And then, so the gym, diet, I think gear. Well, before the gear, I'll say some of the basic supplements like multivitamin, fish oil. Those are probably the two most important. I like the vitamin C, the milk thistle, the cranberry. Those are a little bit extra, which you will need down the line. But let's just say multivitamin, fish oil. That's where your money goes first. Diet, working out, gym membership, and the basic health supplements. Then you want to take it to the next level. Obviously protein powder, I kind of count that as food. Creatine, I'll throw that in there. So multivitamin, for sure, creatine. Once you got your health and couple performance subs, Then from there, you would hire a coach. If you wanted to compete, for instance, hire a coach. Then that's when you do your first cycle. You pay for the gear. And then from then on, anything else is like luxury. So if you wanted to get into like, later on you would get into like GH and stuff like that. Or like intra workouts and post workout drinks and the glutamine and then, all the the EAAs, BCAAs. Those to me are more luxury. Not that it's not important and it doesn't work. Obviously they all work, but they're the pecking order that you want to make sure you're spending your money wisely early on so that you have enough money to bodybuild. And then something like this would be a luxury item if you're trying to really get to that next level and you need all the inches you can get, like myself. This is when I would incorporate things like this, like the pump products and the pre-workout, aminos and all the stuff. Some people, into the IGFs and the LR3, that kind of stuff. Even the HGH that would come, after the gear. But I'm going off on a tangent. Yeah, I was just trying to describe the pecking order that makes sure that you understand that some of these supplements and some of these peptides and stuff like that, they're like luxury items. Obviously, you have to have everything going for you. Don't just start working out one day and then the next week you want to take IGF or some peptide or something like that. It's kind of, people actually do that. They just start working out. I want SARMs and peptides, and it's kind of like they're the pecking order. Anyways, rambled long enough. So, that was the diet. Cardio is up to 50 minutes, five days a week. It went up from 40 minutes, so not a big difference. I guess 50 minutes is pretty standard for most people. It wouldn't be considered high, and it wouldn't be considered low, right? If we go right down the middle to most, some bodybuilders have to do 2-3 hours. Some can get away with 15-20 minutes. But if we had to find a kind of like an even right down the middle, I would say 50-60 minutes is probably average. That's what I would assume. I guess for my clients, usually 45 to 60 minutes would be average with a decent metabolism. So 50 minutes for me, that's a walk in the park, because if you guys know me, I usually have to do a shit ton of cardio, which I'll probably have to do this time as well. But so far, 11 weeks out, 50 minutes of cardio 5 times a week, no problem. That's a walk in the park. Cycle changed, I guess, for the first time in the prep. So I was doing the test EQ, like I said in one of the episodes. GH, of course, I talked about the GH as well. And now Tren is in the mix. So Tren at 300 mgs. That's what's in the plan right now. Did I mention Clen? Clen is in the mix as well. Start low, titrate up, how that goes. So yeah, that's the cardio, diet, even cycle update. So far so good. Things are smooth. Energy is good. But some mornings I wake up kind of groggy, not wanting to start the day right away. Takes me a while to get up, but not a big deal. If I'm really dragging ass, I'll take this kratom drink that I take, and it'll kind of fix my mood up, cheer me up a little bit, and then it makes cardio just, dare I say, like, I'm not gonna use the word enjoyable, but tolerable, more tolerable. There's nothing enjoyable about cardio till you're finished. That's enjoyable. But yeah, it makes it, I don't know, it's like, imagine smoking weed and doing cardio. Not that kratom makes you feel high like smoking weed, but that's the vibe. When you smoke weed and you're in a good vibe and you go do cardio, it kind of feels a little better. Kratom doesn't make you high, that's not what I'm saying, but you kind of feel like, better mood, a little happier. So energy actually goes up a little bit. So, this kratom drink actually has a little bit of caffeine in it. the whole bottle has 150 milligrams of caffeine. I take like half, so 75. So just a little bit of caffeine and add a little bit of kratom. I'm good to go. I would say the name and put the link, but like I said, we're still hashing that out. So, damn, I'm talking about a lot of products now. I hope I'm not becoming one of those guys. You know, I don't want to sound like one of those guys, but it's the second product I'm talking about so far. You know, hey, it just so happens that brands reach out to me and send me stuff, even though I tell them that I'm a horrible sponsored athlete. They do it anyways, and if I like it, then I talk about it. And the part you don't see is the times that I don't like it, and I do not talk about it. I do not post it on Instagram. I do not take it. I refrain from taking it, you know, and sometimes, you know, I just leave it at that, and they get the message. They're not gonna, you know, they usually won't hound me. Hey, did you post it? They kind of figure like, nah, this guy doesn't really like it. They usually don't ask why you didn't, you know, because they probably don't want to hear the answer that your shit is trash. So, and believe you me, I'll say, I won't be an asshole about it if they were nice enough to send me free shit, but if your shit not hitting, I'm sorry. I'm not finna, like, think about it. A lot of my followers are my friends and acquaintances. Imagine they're like, whoa, that shit is good. I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna use your code. And they get it and the product is shit. Pump Max, let me try it. No pump. How would that make me look? You know what I'm saying? That looks kind of silly. And you know what I'm saying? So, and even if you're not my friend and you follow me and you respect me, how would that look? You go try something else that I told you about, and then the shit. It's kind of stupid. So, I feel like I'm rambling, so I think I'm gonna close it out. Trying to enjoy this prep, trying to enjoy every step, and the goal is to be last man standing. As far as I'm concerned, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to do that, and that's all I can control. I'm not a judge. I'm not gonna judge myself. All I'm gonna do is stand up there with my best package and let the judges decide the physique they prefer. So I'm gonna end it there. That's a wrap for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the support. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for the support of the podcast. That's my favorite thing to do, the podcast, because I'm literally just talking shit with my boys. These videos are cool because I'm kind of talking straight to the camera. I'll probably come off like a talker. I'm not really a big talker, but for some reason when I'm around people I fuck with, I talk a lot, and I like to talk. And for some reason, I'm getting comfortable now sitting in front of this camera. I kind of feel like I guess from the podcast, I got comfortable just talking more on camera. So I'm starting to, like to talk a little bit more on camera. So these are becoming more enjoyable. This part of it, at least. The training, filming part, sometimes I don't really want to talk when I'm training, but I think it's very boring to watch somebody work out and not talk. Unless you're watching like Big Ramy or Ronnie Coleman. But even then, I would prefer they talk personally. So I think it's better off I talk when I work out. But nonetheless, I love what I do. But I love the podcast even more because that's just fun. That's just fun to me to catch up, with my boys, with the homies. So thanks for all the love and support, helping it grow. It's a slow grind. I was not concerned with numbers when I started. That was not why I started the podcast. But as it grows, it's motivating me to want it to grow even bigger. Because now I'm feeling a sense of pride that me and my boys built something that people really enjoy. And that brings me a sense of pride. I'm sure it brings the boys a sense of pride as well. So now I do want to grow it. And I do want to reach more ears. Even though currently the ears we reach, it's the demographic that I want to reach, All the people that I want watching the podcast do watch it. So now we can try to grow it more to, not mainstream, but just want to grow it more to, just grow bigger, But I do like the demographic. It seems like all the serious bodybuilders fuck with it, and that's kind of our thing. We're like more hardcore bodybuilding. We're not like mainstream kind of, weekend warriors. So weekend warriors are welcome to watch it as well, but I'm just saying. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at bodyfall. Email me for coaching at bodyfall@icloud.com. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.